We are live.
Hey, thank you. Thank
Now
you.
we're live.
And that is it for tonight's session. Anyway, we last left off with you guys being whisked away to Castle Ebonhawk, being confronted by its ruler, Lady Ebonhawk, thrown into a prison, your items stolen from you and hidden across the castle. You had a confrontation or two with skeletal marionettes and a horrible beast. You ran across an old hunter who returned some of your items and offered to identify more, as well as the ghost of a vampire hunter who did not believe that you were of good intent, but did say that if you found the rune stone to unlock his cell, that he would aid you in your quest. And that is it. We'll sort of wrap up. There's only 4 of us, so it's 4 of y'all, so it's a little easier to do the recap.
Oh wow!
And here we are.
Shade at people.
I believe you
who aren't
guys
able
were
to defend themselves.
I believe you guys were trying to like recollect and figure out what you wanted to do.
I think we had decided to go east.
Yes.
I mean, I know that I headed towards the hunter room again.
All right. We'll reconvene there. Might as well.
All right. He's sitting there just sort of fiddling with stuff. It seems like he's sort of catching his breath. Because he did fight these 2 large creatures before you all got here.
Old hunter.
Oh, yes.
Good to see you. We will be traveling on deeper into the castle.
All right. Be safe. It can be real hairy up there.
Trigo looks at the giant skin carpet next to him. That is the werewolf corpse. Yes, very punny.
The Raven, I have questions for you.
Yes?
Are there other Venators here besides yourself and the wolves?
Of course there are. All around the castle. Don't say I much talk to them, though. Some of them aren't much for talking.
Are there ones we should avoid? The wolves seemed possessed whenever I mentioned my moniker.
Well, if you want to know the one that I know, up above, right up from us, on the next floor, there's like a training ground of sorts. Last I saw, Alteros was in there. He's the leader of the wolves. He went right mad.
Alcaros. Why do you go by names?
Oh, well, when you're the big cheese, you sort of just got a name, you know? It's a way of making it simple.
They like the hounds, the wolves.
They're wolves a hound.
Are they lapdogs to the I don't know, the Leonhards?
Leonhards?
You mentioned Kerheim. Kerheim is run by Leonhard.
Oh, the lions. Yeah, old Leonhard. He's the one that done set all this up.
Do you mean?
Well, it's why we're here. He sent us in to go kill the lady, which obviously didn't work out right.
This does not make sense. Is Lady not part of Lionheart?
No. She was, well, a hawk.
I am beginning to wonder if you go by moniker or by clan.
Is she always this confusing?
I am very confused by this lore dump.
I have no idea who anyone is.
Yes, I don't even know who you are.
I don't know who I am.
The
Yeah,
hunters,
dude.
they go by singular name. There is Crow, there is Griffin, I am Manticore.
What is singular name?
Singular moniker. I mean, you do not reference yourself by name?
Yeah, dude. It's
You
like
won't-
how we call you Ool.
Cool?
Ool.
Ool. Ool.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The way you
God.
keep saying it, Dustin, makes me
Ooh.
think like your character's like, oh, no, it's not Ool, it's Ool.
Yeah.
Like-
It's not Brit. It's Brit.
Cha Jake is correct. But whereas Cha Jake, this is Dragul, that is Tutsi Ashwanananan, and this is Ul.
Tutsi Ashiwina like Tutsi is fine. Yeah, it is.
Well, what about that dude in the crystal box in there, dude? You know anything about him?
Oh, you talking about Battlemont?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was sort of leading the charge on the whole thing.
How did he end up dead and imprisoned?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't quite know. I was keeping low, as you see. And next thing you know, he's a spirit whisked away in a prison. Asked me to collect a runestone for him. Don't know where it is. Found other stuff, though.
Wait, how do you get past all the guards?
Oh, I got my ways.
You wouldn't have happened to have found Cloak, would you?
Cool.
Cloak or... No, Cloak. You know, cloak, jacket.
Now, I'll make my
Oh.
own.
We had our own, and then it was taken from us. We do not typically like to display that we are injured.
Mm.
I'm
Well?
sure we'll find it. The Manticore.
Hmm.
Find something. After all, we could always go ask our new best friend. I'm sure she'll help us.
I feel as if she is playing this game with us.
I feel as if she wants to kill us dead.
I don't know
It's
about
alright.
killing.
She can resurrect us. I'm sure.
I don't know. I feel as if we might turn into spooky ghosty down there. Yeah, well, some of you might turn into spooky ghosty.
It's me.
Is this horrible thing still here? Is it like hovering behind us?
Yeah. It hasn't been an hour yet.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, Dragul's gonna kind of give it the side eye and be like, perhaps we should continue on our way.
All
Are
right.
you talking about fluffs?
It has no fluffs.
Oh, it has fluffs on the inside.
That sounds even worse.
When it opens its maw, you could tell it is trying the feigned this just poor attempt to smile, and inside of its mouth, like rather than being like feelers or fleshy feelers in the same way like a cat is, like it looks like it is filled with these like grotesque looking feathers. They're
Oh.
wet and oozy.
I
Well,
I think I would move on, just so I am not near that thing.
oh, that's
You know-
quite rude.
That is quite good point.
That's also quite rude.
I don't know. It's growing on us.
I think he's kind of cute.
I think you're
That-
disgusting.
That's
I don't
because
say it out loud.
that's because you think everything is cute.
Oh, by the way, we're totally moving at like reduced speed because we're right next to it.
I do. Doesn't it have a thing where you guys like move slower if you're near
yeah, yeah. Oh God.
Do you mind hanging back with that thing? It makes us feel lethargic, and I am already missing 2 limbs.
Farewell, old hunter. Perhaps we shall see you soon.
As you guys come walking up to this intersection, you see what looks like a large, rather robust looking set of double doors. Straight across from you, you see some double doors that are, we'll say they're slightly cracked a bit, so you can see inside what looks like the previous room you were in. And then up above is another large set of doors. They're about 10 feet tall. And what looks like a low mist is trailing underneath the door and spilling down the stairwell.
All right. DM,
Yes.
the path last week that the old hunter had outlined was through this easternmost double doors. Is that correct?
The path he said you can either get to the second floor by going this way,
Okay.
just sort of heading up, or I guess it would be the first basement floor.
Yes.
Or he said he knew that there was treasure this way, but it is dangerous. He has made it clear. He did not specify what danger. He just said it's dangerous, but there is treasure to be had. He did not say what this door was.
So, do we carry on away from this level, or check the far door first?
I believe we mentioned this door here, as Manticore's gonna point to it, facing Dragul. The problem is we are without item, and I would rather face death than continue forward without protection.
Perhaps we will find more equipment on this floor if we go through the far door.
I think we should follow what the hunter says. Hunters typically do not let us down.
We do.
Unless
So,
they
yeah.
are unless they are possessed by spooky werewolf, but that just happens from a curse.
I say we go get the treasure.
We should find out what is behind foggy door.
All right. Foggy door. Forward. Dragul will move slightly hesitantly into the mist.
All right. As you start to make your way up the mist, up the stairwell, as the mist spill around you, it's like thicker and thicker. Just kind of as you get closer to the door, you see what looks like little specks of multicolored, just spackles inside of it. Kind of similar to like if you spray a real fine mist in the sun, how it gets that kind of rainbow color. It's like little specks of that in the mist.
All right.
As you come walking up to this large set of doors.
Is there anything about the door that stands out? Is it ornate in any way? Does it seem to have any sort of locking mechanism, or?
It does not. It does seem like it is a push door. So you would push it forward to crack the door open. The
All right.
door also appears to be ornate but deeply faded. And you can make an investigation check if you like, if you want to see if you can glean any more information from it.
Yes, Dragul will use his -1 intelligence.
I'll say that Tootsie can aid you in this as well. As you're sort of investigating the door, it again is ornate and there's nothing really that stands out from it. But Tootsie will turn to you and go, "This place smells awful, and I don't even smell."
Well, thank you for the information. Now that you think of it, it does smell particularly foul.
The smell is somewhat sour, like that of rotting meat.
Dragul will move forward and attempt to push the door inwards.
All right, kind of taking both hands, you push the door open. There is a sort of wall of mist in front of you, obscuring your view just a little bit and not enough to stop you from walking through it. But you do notice a noticeable barrier between this next room and the one you are currently in. But I will reveal the room to you. Oh, well, I would reveal the room to you if the fool would be willing to do it.
No.
No, it will not reveal the room.
Oh,
It's quite a lot of room I need to reveal. So,
I'm scared.
jump scare.
Please help me.
Yeah. What do you need to help?
Because I've become a memeing asshole.
Going to change over the music a little bit.
Don't worry, I tell dad jokes.
You see what looks like a grand sort of hallway or sort of a oh, crap. Not that's not what I meant to say. It is a grand what's the word I'm looking for?
Grand hallway?
No, it's like a
Staircase?
fallback area. So like in a castle, there's an area where like, hey, if shit goes down, like cannons are blowing up the top, you go down
Courtroom?
into this room. Like a bunker of sorts.
Safe room?
Like a safe room of sorts. As you sort of open this door, you see what looks like old carts, what looks like old crates smashed across its entire sort of surface. But the most notable thing you see is in this entire area are bodies in different stages of decay, rotting. Corpses just sort of fill this room. And above you is just this super tall chamber, what looks like chains hanging on the walls with more corpses hanging from them. The room is probably about 50 feet up at the center, and then kind of narrows as it gets closer to this back wall. And you see what looks like these large bunker doors, bodies piled in front of them, as it looks like they were trying to escape this room, or perhaps they had gotten trapped down here. It's hard to say. But that is what you see, and the smell is pretty bad. There's also a light dripping of water, as there's these pools of what looks like dried coagulated blood and just water and dew.
A massacre.
Can I make a? And I don't know if it'd be. I want to make a check based on like seeing dead piles from where I'm from, like, is this like similar, or is this looking like a plague kind of broke out?
You can make an investigation.
Okay. Please actually.
Okay.
Wow.
It is hard to tell because these
Yeah.
bodies are in, like I said, a bunch of different stages of decay. I'm gonna have everybody roll initiative also, just so we can kind of like get an idea of what's going on here. In order.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Yeah, we're just checking.
Yeah, just check it. That's what they always say. Hope enough for a. Come on, open up. There we go.
We'll sheet didn't do.
Don't tell them.
All right. We sorted. All right. Is there anything else you would like to do, Manticore? Because you were the one who investigated.
Here, I'll kind of like, and when I'm walking, am I basically like just trying to step void, is every square filled with a body?
There are bodies pretty much everywhere. I'll say that there's more of them closer to the doors, and this back door, than anywhere else.
Okay. Does any of them have like anything like a long coat or perhaps like a cloak or something like that?
Roll 2d6.
Okay.
Oop, 7. Dude, not bad. I needed. Where's my other sheet? There it is. All right, you find what looks like a cloak. You could assume it's probably what's left of a dead Venator. It's just sort of a plain cloak. I will say that it is pretty chewed up and not very clean.
That's
But
fine.
it is usable, serviceable.
I'm more of looking something to disguise the fact that I have only one arm at the moment. And like, I don't want somebody to perceive me immediately to be able to like be like, oh, this one's like a weaker link. We could take this one out first. So
Yeah.
yeah,
You
I'm
have two
basically
arms.
no, right now I only have one.
That's gonna be really hard.
As you
So,
sort of slop on this cloak, it is somewhat damp and maybe doesn't smell great.
it's fine. I'm not worried about smell.
All right, Dragul.
All right.
I will give you this, Dragul,
Yes.
just because it seems appropriate. Tootsie is looking down at something in this square. And when you sort of, I imagine, look over at it, you will see what looks like a small skeleton with a rotting straw doll.
The skeleton has a straw doll, like
Yeah.
clutched in its hand or something.
Yes.
Ew, what is that, buff? And Dragul will move over and lean down and kind of take the doll from its hand.
All right. You take the doll from its hand. Its bones sort of just crumble. It doesn't have any tissue or joint to hold on to the doll anymore. As you pick it up, it's obviously rotted a bit, but you can make out what looks like a child's toy.
Yeah, it's just a child's toy. Was the skeleton small?
It was.
Mm.
What did you find?
Uh, just a doll, a child's doll. It seems there were families here. All of these people are dead. But why? And Dragul will kind of turn the doll over in his hand and give it a squeeze, see if there's anything else interesting about it.
You give it a squeeze, and aside from just sort of a gross bit of moisture that leaves it, some sort of dark liquid, whether it's blood or just rotting straw, you don't know, and maybe you don't want to know.
Mm. He'll bend down and place the doll back on the child's corpse, and he'll survey the room further. Like, what are these darkened divots? What is the difference between this dark area and the light?
Um, just on a cursory glance, there is a sort of pattern in the tile work that you have been walking on. Obviously matching this sort of walkway here. But a good chunk of this divot is what looks like a lowered platform, so it's like slightly lower here and here. Not enough that like it's like 5 feet or something, just a slight step down, which has made this sort of grisly scene a little more uncomfortable, right? Because most of that liquid has sort of pooled in these lower sections and not so much on this walkway.
Okay, so I think first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna take one action to cast Long Strider on himself
All right.
for a little bit more mobility. And so 45. Are we on double speed right now?
No.
Okay. So just regular speed. All right.
That is correct.
What is? I think first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna move over here. 40, 45. 45 is as far as I can go.
All right. You see
Tootsie can go 40.
2 doors. One of them to your right, the other one straight ahead. I will say the one straight ahead is a stairwell down, to whereas the other one appears to be a slight incline up to the step of the door here. So you can tell that whatever this door leads, it goes up a little bit.
Okay.
And it is of similar design to the door you saw in the previous intersection.
Can Dragul peek in there? Can he? He's gonna attempt to creak the door open slightly.
Right. Creaking the door open slightly. You see that again, that multicolored mist sort of concentrated around the door. But not enough that like it would, do anything. You just feel like there's a weirdly defined line between where you are and this next room. You see what looks like the corner of the room because you just sort of crack it open and look in. But for the briefest moment, down right at the end here, you see what looks like the silhouette of something humanoid walking by. There is the sound of what sounds like clanking, so whatever it is maybe armored. But other than that, you did not see what it was because this corner is just a hair too sharp, and the angle you're in is just a hair too, not quite there. I will give you, if you stick your head in there more, you could see more, but maybe possibly be seen.
Dragul will do so.
All right, I need a stealth check.
Oh,
Okay. Stealth check it is.
let's go.
Actually, oh my goodness gracious.
Ah, what is it? What do we see? What do we see?
As you peek your head in, you're like, just slowly, careful. And as you look in, you see what looks like two armored guards wielding these very large halberds. Sort of walking over at this table. I will show you a picture of them.
Okay, a
And
member
as
of the
that happens, oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead, Chief.
I was gonna say, as you see them, Tootsie goes, "What do you see, boss? Boss?"
Yep.
And they turn. I'm sorry, I didn't know it would echo.
What a critical failure.
As the guards sort of pull up their halberds, and then begin pretty ominously turning in your direction. And it looks like they're going to head on that way when it gets time to be.
All right. I believe that is my movement and my action and my object interaction. So Tootsie and Dragul are finished with their
All right,
turn.
Jacob Kane.
All right.
I guess he'll call back and say, "The enemy's down this way."
Shit, dude. Coming. How much movement do I have? Okay. 45 as well. So I can get right there. And I'll ready an attack in case someone comes in range with the ephemeral dagger. That's Jake.
Ooh.
Can I fly in here?
Yeah, it's plenty high for you to fly.
Like how high?
The highest it is 40 feet.
Alright,
Narrowing as it gets closer to this wall. Down to
He'll
about
be
20.
here, but he'll be 10 feet off the ground at that point. Because, you know what? He's going to use his full sets. He gets there 10 feet up. That's 30. 5. 15. He'll get to there and be like 5 feet underneath the ceiling. So 35 feet up.
All right. I will say right above you, Ool, something you notice, and they kind of noticed on the way in, but you're up closer. There appears to be chains on the ceiling and what looks like bodies hanging from them.
All right, he's going to be 30 feet up in the air.
Okay.
Let's get a little bit
He's-
further away from them.
Circle down a little bit. I'll let you make a perception check real quick too. All right. These bodies are hanging up there. And the one thing you will notice is there is like hooks. Like they've been hooked and then hoisted up there.
Nice.
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 And is that it for Will?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Dragul, you see these figures ominously begin moving towards you. But once they get to the stairs, they stop, seemingly almost hesitant to continue forward. One thing you see is one of them move off into the right, and the other one moves back. To here.
Huh.
Their weapons drawn, but they're still facing your direction. Like they seem to not, like their head almost seems to eerily not move so much, as they're just kind of focused directly in your direction. Manticore.
Okay, hang on.
They seem to have their weapons readied. Or at least the one has his weapons ready.
I'm gonna look up at the chains.
All right.
Noticing Ul's like aversion to them slightly. Is there any like rigging up at the top of like a pulley system or anything like that?
There doesn't appear to be.
Or like are they coming straight out of like a hole in the ceiling?
That seems like the chains aren't even long enough to reach the ground. They're just short pieces of chain hanging.
Okay.
Of varying lengths. I mean, they're probably maybe 5 feet to 8 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna walk like here. Is there anything like moving around this room? Like of this pile of dead we got around us?
I'll say at a cursory glance there isn't.
Okay. I'm gonna ready an attack if anything starts to move. I'm immediately on edge. That's gonna be my turn.
All right, Dragul. Oh, Christoph, you're muted.
Yep, I'm back.
There, okay. Dragul,
All
they're
right.
just sort of standing there. They sort of moved up very quickly to the stair, but once they got to the stairs, they stopped, and that's when they sort of slowly took steps back, getting back to where they sort of are. They haven't seemed to make any noise. They're not like yelling out anything to you.
Dragul will make an intelligence check for himself, if that is okay with you, DM.
Well, what are you trying to do?
He's trying to see if he thinks that they're singularly purposed to guard this room.
All right, make an insight check.
Okay. 13. Bad rolls.
13.
Getting them out of the way.
I will give you that. For whatever reason, they seem to have an aversion to the room. You're not sure why, if maybe they're specifically made to guard that room, or if something is keeping them from coming in the room you're in.
Mm-hmm. Dragul, for now, will close the door.
All right.
Samurai Jake.
Yeah,
These
dude.
are not a threat to us for now. But maybe there's something in here that they are afraid of. Stay ready.
I'm
Absolutely,
going to keep them on
dude.
initiative. But you guys can continue moving around as you see fit.
All right. Dragul will move up. 5 to here.
Walking into this room, you see what looks like a lot of makeshift sort of rooms. It looks like they're sort of utilitarian in design. Each of these rooms houses what looks like 10 beds, with what looks like some sort of shelving or crate like thing underneath them. So some of the beds are like collapsed, for example, and you can see what looks like an empty, basically, box that it was sitting on. So you can assume that these were made to store quite a large amount of people.
Yeah, house all of these people that are now kind of piled
No
up
longer.
by the doors.
Yes. You do see a couple of corpses, some skeletons, some rotting bodies in some of the beds. But you know, obviously not nearly as many as what's down here.
Yeah. Do any of the rooms kind of pop out to me more than any of the others?
You can make an investigation.
All right, Dragul will do so.
I'm checking through the rooms. Just at a cursory glance over all of them. You do not see any of them that stand out a ton. I will say that one of them is peculiar. It has a body in it. It is in this middle one right here. It is laying in the bed. But unlike some of the other corpses, which looks like they either died in their sleep or, you know, something pretty suddenly happened, so they looked like they were maybe resting when they died or maybe sick. The one here stands out because it is laying on its back. Its head is sort of jacked backwards pretty far. Like basically the top of its head is resting on where the pillow would be, for example, as if it had convulsed backwards. And its chest is completely pried open.
All right. Dragul will use his remaining movement to move towards this corpse to check it out on his next turn.
All right, I will.
Tootsie
Little
will
X there.
follow behind him, flying. She will fly because it's the shortest path over the divot here.
All right. She's eaten instantly. No, nothing happens.
Chomp.
Chomp.
All right.
All right, Jacob Kane.
All right. Jacob's gonna come back to the middle of the room, or the middle of the entrance of the room, and he's gonna see about throwing some keys. How many keys would he be allowed to throw?
He has 20 keys.
I think he has 19 keys because I think Dragul had one of them.
You had. Oh yeah, no. Dragul had the other extra key that opened the.
He had the ring of 21 keys because I handed it to him, but he also had the one key that opened his cell because I think I ran off after he got that one.
Okay, so you have
19 keys.
19 keys.
But how many is reasonable?
You can throw as many as you want.
Okay. I'll do 6 because that seems reasonable.
All right.
In the order I'm going to throw them, I'll ping them on the map. I'm going to do them, one over here, one over here, one right here, one right here, and one over there.
All right. When you sort of toss out these keys, sort of boom, 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 roll 2d6 for me. Because I want to determine what's going to happen here, if anything. 10.
Oh.
All right. So you toss the keys out. Boom. Boom. When you toss the key over here, it makes kind of a ringing noise because unlike over here, you really just kept hitting bodies, so it really didn't make much of a noise. But when it hits the concrete, the tile work here, it's marble tile. That's what I meant to say. It makes a loud kind of ding. And when it does, this door begins to bow a little bit, seemingly reacting to that noise. And you see what looks like blood sort of leaking out from the large door on the opposite side. Nothing happens, but you do see that.
Dudes, I think there's something horrible on the other side of that door. Should we open it, bros?
I have a
Which door?
That big one over
Maybe
there.
the large double doors on the other side.
We are getting a pained feeling, and our phantom limb telling us that is what did the rest of this room in.
I didn't mean to ping.
Yeah, dudes, but we could take it, right? We got the power of Yasni on our side.
You have the power of Yasni. I just have power.
From Yasni's blessings. Dude.
Whatever the cleric decided to give us is not something that we wanted. It is something that one of them wanted.
Well, anyways, Yasni will guide us to victory against this threat, dudes. Maybe we should see what Dragul thinks when he gets back from over there.
Yes, we should all stay together as a whole.
I agree.
I'm hesitant to move on to the next turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's Jacob
Fine.
Kane's turn. Unless I should throw a
Fine.
bunch of keys at once right into that same
Fine,
area.
Why do you hesitate to it to me?
I know. I just
What?
know. That's it. I
What?
just know.
It's Ull's turn.
It's
Ull has
Ull's
done
turn.
nothing but solid stuff.
Well,
Now, Garrett.
yes.
What do you think Ghoul's planning?
Well, I don't want to tell you in case I'm wrong.
Well, Ull, what is Ull planning?
Well,
Ull's shooting 2 Eldritch Blasts at the door.
Oh man.
well,
Feller worshiper of Yasni, dude. Hell yeah.
all right. You, boom, 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 shoot off some pretty choice rounds into that door. You're gonna blow it up because something is pressing on the other side of it, so it is going to break once you've blasted it both times. And what happens is it appears to be a tunnel leading down. You can assume it was some sort of maybe escape tunnel from the castle itself. But that's not the grotesque, horrible part of it. The grotesque, horrible part of it is filled to the top with bodies. As they come just piling and flooding out of this room, the sound of screams and horror as it spills into the room. As these pile of corpses seem to move in unison like a large creature. It is a kingdom of corpses.
Like a whole kingdom.
Instead of a rat
Alright.
king, we got a corpse king.
Let me just. Oh, great! They run on the same initiative, man.
Hey!
Wonderful.
Oh god.
We just get
It goes
all
before me.
of the problems over with at once.
Yeah.
Per turn.
When this happens and they all sort of flood in, I need Ull to make a dexterity saving throw. As the chains above you swing.
Fuck me. Wait, you say charisma, right?
No, I didn't say charisma.
Ah, you heard charisma, right?
I heard charisma.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Okay,
Might have
so
saved you.
you're only gonna get swiped by one.
Oh, not an
So you're-
interview.
You're gonna take half slashing. So
Ah,
that is
wait.
8 damage.
Eight
It's
damage.
Chains. It's chains. It should be bludgeoning, right?
no, because they're hooked. I believe was what I described it.
Oh, I didn't hear the fucking part.
Yeah, what do you
Um,
think they're hanging on? These corpses, the other corpses that are stuck to the ones that
I thought
fucking
they were
swung
wrapped up in
down
chains.
and got the other people.
I thought they were like nooses of chains.
That's
Alright,
pretty
cool.
bad, nonetheless.
Yeah, it is. Woo, boy. Oh, wait, sorry.
All right. Well, is that it?
I mean, Ghoul fired his shots. He took some damage. Not looking great.
So, how long do we have left to live?
That's a good question.
At least 2 rounds.
At least 2 rounds. Okay, can work with that.
All right, it's its turn. As it's sort of spilling out into the room, the bodies that make up its form are flailing wildly around it, just smashing corpses and skeletons as it comes spilling into the room, letting out this horrific scream. As it is going to sort of blob its way forward. It is going to, let's see. All right, I need to roll real quick. No, yeah, okay. I'll roll with these 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, Manticore.
Yeah.
As it comes ruling out, it spits out this putrid liquid that just sort of fires from its body at your direction.
Yeah.
As this blood and coagulated just fluid flies at you. I need a con save as it splatters across you.
Oh, okay. You said con?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, unfortunately, it is not going to do it. You're going to take 45 points of necrotic damage as it sort of burns your skin, this sickly, gross liquid. And is your turn.
I cannot imitate the scream that comes from that Manticore utters.
Guys, I don't think we're supposed to meant to solo this thing.
What? Yeah.
All right, what you doing, Manticore?
A wild question.
Yeah.
That door that we came through,
Yes.
is it open or is it like covered up or what?
It's open. There's a concentrate of that colorful fog near it.
All right, Manticore is going to, as a action, cast Protect Good and Evil on themselves.
All right.
And then okay, nope. Okay, we are going to, we're gonna fucking move. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move.
All right.
Move this way. we're gonna move this way, and as a free interact, I'm gonna open up the door.
All right. You kick open the door again.
Yep.
You see this?
Okay. And I'm going to. I'm gonna scream down in here. You need a no. Your castle is under attack. And I'm just gonna back away towards this way with my dodge. I'm gonna run with my bonus
Dash?
action. Yeah, that one.
All right. Dragul, you are suddenly distracted, I imagine.
Dragul was walking this way. He's like slowly, like I imagine it was like deathly quiet as everybody's just kind of moving around these corpses, and he's just slowly moving towards this one particular corpse with his chest busted open. And then he hears a noise and turns around, and this horrible thing plungers through the door.
You see, I'm covered in blood from head to toe.
Manticore, are you alright?
It's like it's just blood. It's just I'm bleeding everywhere. Like I'm just like Manticore just gives you a glare of like obviously fucking not.
Okay. He's gonna move 5, 10, 15. He's gonna move to here. He is going to see this horrible thing, this giant just mound of corpses. Oh no.
It is spilling out from the tunnel. As it does, you see more bodies are down in the tunnel, mixed in with rock and rubble. You can assume that, like, based on what you've seen here, they maybe were trying to escape through that part. Obviously, it didn't work out because something was going on, and then they ran to these doors to try to get in the castle. But obviously, that was not going to happen.
All right. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 30, 35. Okay. Yeah, Dragul will move over here and check these doors. I guess he's kind of climbing over a little bit of a mound of corpses.
I was gonna say there is quite a lot of corpses in front of this door. As you sort of scramble over them, you can tell that obviously the door is locked in some way, because these people obviously couldn't open it. But making this task a little more difficult is the fact that they are piled in front of it.
All right.
But you can tell the door is definitely not opening.
Oh shit! What weapons do I have? I have a scimitar, huh? And the the broken sword.
Yeah, you did get your weapon back. That was one of the things the old hunter found.
Shit. We need a key or something. Tootsie, help me move these bodies. And then Dragul and Tootsie. Dragul will use his bonus action to have Tootsie help him with this, but he's gonna start clearing the bodies from away from the door.
All right. As you start like just blowing them out of the way, they're like sloshing, pretty gross. You know, I'll say it's going to take some time to do this. So once it gets back to your turn, you'll have gotten them moved out of the way, but it's going to take that amount of time.
All right. That is what they are doing for that amount of time.
Jacob Kane.
Right, Jacob Kane will move his full movement here, and he'll say, Yasni is with us, bros, and cast Bless on himself, Ool, and the Manticore.
Got that going for us. Okay. I'm so scared.
And
How much HP does the Manticore have left?
16.
Yeah, we're fucked.
let's see.
If Wool makes it out, he's learned a lesson.
Should I dash or dodge?
Probably dodge.
Okay, then I will spend 1 bonus point, or not bonus point, key point to dodge as a bonus action.
All right. As you sort of get ready to evade. Ooh.
Wool's gonna lie down.
All right. Now I just want to tell you, because I don't want to like make you feel like you got surprised on this. It is 20 feet tall. And it's reaching out pretty far. If that changes anything you do, I just want you to know that.
He Are they trying to go through that door? Over
They
here.
are trying to go through that door, yes.
He'll Eldritch Blast that door.
All right, one of them is going to hit.
So that is going to be 7 force, then the 4 bludgeoning, plus then Crusher.
All right, I am, do not worry, I will, getting a little ticker down so that I know. So I have its health here.
All right, so the door does seem to like kind of rattle a little bit. And
It does. It shakes and sort of shifts this large bulwark of a door.
And then Ool's going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over here.
All right. How much damage did you deal to it?
7, and then 7 force, and then 8 bludgeoning.
7 force, 8 blood. All right. Let me need it like that.
Damn, those hit hard.
All right, the door creaked. Splinters come off of it. It is a pretty heavy-duty door. Like, a whole horde of people couldn't push it open. But these, like, sort of directed blasts seem to be doing quite a bit more damage to it. And is that it for all?
Yeah.
All right. See? Oof. All right. It recharged. It's discharge. Let's see. Where's it going? I need to roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Oh. All right. Manticore. It is heading towards you.
Yeah.
All right. Dragul. This gross sort of pus bursts out from the side of it and shoots in your direction, splashing on you and at you and Tootsie.
All right, so we need to make Constitution saves.
Just you will have to.
Okay. An 18 Constitution save. Come on! Not quite.
Unfortunately, it does not. As it splashes on you, it burns this necrotic, just sort of coagulated blood and just everything.
All right.
As it's moving forward, also, guys, you see that it's just smashing corpses and skeletons around it. And it's Manticore's turn.
Okay. Okay, well, we still hurt from the last time, and we haven't rested. Okay. Fuck it. Does it look like I need to get right next to it to actually be able to, hit it?
Probably.
That works.
The Manticore! The door!
The
You need to get through the door!
Door! Get to the chopper!
There is nothing I can fucking do to that damn door, okay? I am a sword man.
Or sword.
I mean, I don't think I can, actually hitting it with Booming Blade is gonna do anything because that's thunder damage.
You die how you want to die.
You know what? Fuck it. Manticore's gonna run, where Tootsie is, and I'm going to slam my hand towards the door, like where the lock is, and we're going to... I'm gonna fucking poison spray the door because it's acid. Or
All right.
I'm gonna use the claws to be able to like get the door down. Let's try that.
That is a
It's a 12.
12.
It's 23 damage, but it's 12.
Well, 12 unfortunately will not do it. As the door is reinforced, it is pretty tough, kind of like armored, right? So it's like a banded door. Your acid just sort of spills off of it, and I'll say because of Dragul, like that extra goop and liquid that is on the door has sort of diluted the acidness of your claws.
Okay. Can I bonus action the door? Like bonus action attack the door?
I do not believe you can in terms of the game.
Okay. All right. Well, I moved 25 feet. Let me, I'm gonna stand right here in between Dragul and the thing, as I'm gonna face it, and I don't do anything else because I can't do anything else with my cunning action.
All right, Dragul.
Oh.
Yes.
Nope. If you haven't moved this turn, never mind. I can't do it. Never mind.
All right, Dragul.
All right. I've been really trying to figure out what the hell to do with it. I suppose he'll lift up the broken sword and try to like start hacking at the
the
inner clasp of the door. Yeah.
All right, I'll let you do your roll for the door, or for the sword. I mean, like you normally do with the broken sword.
All right. It is not magical.
All right. Make your attack then. That is going to hit the clasp of the door.
All right. It's gonna do 9 piercing, and the blade is going to glow blue. I don't know if this will do anything to it. Oops, that's not the right thing. But there is going to be an initial 5 cold damage.
All right, as you sort of stab into the lock of this door with the sword, you feel like something is resisting your weapon's attack on the door. Like you're not quite, like almost like there's some sort of invisible force keeping it from making that full swing. But that cold does manage to sort of push its way through and sort of freeze a chunk of the door, causing it to crack open. You see just the faintest hint of light shining through the other side.
All right. I suppose since I've made the attack, I might as well make another one with my extra attack. It will also not be magical.
All right. Oh, it's still gonna hit.
For a 7 piercing.
All right, the door splinters a bit more.
Tootsie! Try to break it down! And Tootsie will, like, go back and like, oh, this is not gonna feel nice. And she's gonna try to plant her jaws into the clasp itself.
All right.
For a 14.
A 14 does not, unfortunately. As she does, it's like hard and metal, and it just sort of like hurts the teeth to bite into.
Oh, damn. Maybe I should have tried to burn it down with my breath weapon. Well, we'll see. All right. Oh,
All right.
actually, fuck me. I do have a thing. Well, we'll see if we survive, because that is the end of Dragul's turn.
All right. Jacob Kane.
Jacob Kane will move his entire movement and that's not quite enough. So let's see. He'll spend a key point to dash as a bonus action so he can attack this door.
Alright.
First, he'll try to weaken it with his new ephemeral dagger. That's nice.
That's definitely gonna hit.
For 12 damage.
12. Dragul, you see the dagger easily pierce past whatever barrier is sort of stopping it. As the door cracks and splinters more, it seems like it's barely able to stay up.
We're almost through.
As a second action, he punches the door.
That's gonna go through.
Oh!
For 9 bludgeoning.
For 9 bludgeoning. As you boom hit the door, it is exactly enough to shatter the door to splinters. On the other side, you see what looks like a hallway, and it turns to the left. You see again that sort of multicolored mist sort of pooling around the bottom of the door here.
Now the dark area is difficult terrain.
Well, not past the door.
Not past the door,
so
but before the door.
Yeah, so basically stepping into this square would be difficult terrain. Everything else, you're good.
All right, so I think through the other side of the door, I'm at 25 from where I started dashing. So I've got another 20, and I'll just run in as far as I can.
All right, as you run in, you feel at the last step almost like something kind of push you forward a bit. And as you look behind you, what was just kind of a soft mist for you is a thick wall of mist. You can make a insight check because you actually have seen, I think you've seen something like this before. Or you can make an arcana if you like. Either one.
I'll go insight.
Insight. You're not sure. You think maybe you saw Zin use this at one point, or maybe another spellcaster. But now what is barring you and the door is a one-way wall of force.
Oh.
So you can't hardly see through it. They don't seem, for the rest of you in this room, it doesn't seem like anything has changed.
Jake will yell back, "Dudes, are you there? Can you hear me,
guys
bros?"
see Jake move his mouth and wave, but don't hear anything.
Ool's used this before.
No.
No. Cornelius used it.
Yes.
Yes, you would have
That's
seen
where
it
it
from
was.
Cornelius.
Okay.
That was it. I knew you guys had seen it from somewhere.
Well, that's Jake's
All right,
turn.
all right, Ool.
Question.
Oh, bro.
Yes.
So that just can you describe again where that thing came? Like, what is going on over here?
Oh, it appears to be a tunnel filled with corpses. It goes down as if it was some sort of escape tunnel from this castle, but obviously has been sort of packed to the brim with dead bodies, and rubble.
Okay. All right.
If you want, you can actually roll 2d6. Let's find out.
Flash roll. 2d6. 7.
All right. Yeah, that actually makes total sense, even with that. Are you missing any items, Ool?
No.
You are not.
No.
Then instead, you see what looks like the sparkle of something in the distance.
In the cave? Like down
In
this
the
way?
cave, right at the mouth of the cave. It looks like when this thing came out, it fell out. You can make a quick perception check.
Yeah, we do that. Perception.
Oh, easily with your avian eyes, you can look over at it, and it looks like something similar to something you've seen before, and then it clicks. This is a rune stone.
Oh.
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
It is the key to open Battlemont's prison.
Ool's gonna fucking make a beeline for wherever the fuck that is.
All right, it is
Yeah.
right here.
30. He can get right there.
All right, and I'll say that's close enough. You can just like snatch it as you dash over to it.
Yeah, he'll pick it up.
Picking it up, you have the rune stone to open Silas Battlemont's prison. And is that it for
Yeah,
Ool?
that's all Ool can do.
Is it all what Ool wanted?
Ool doesn't know what Ool wants.
Oh, right. Woo. Coin flip. Ah, dang. That's they're gonna move this way.
I'm right here. You should target me.
Well, no, it's got two different priorities, and unfortunately it's 50-50 on it right now.
Hi there.
All right, hold on 1 second. I need to roll this again. Okay, it does not recharge. That's fine.
Thank goodness.
As it comes closer to you guys, those arms from the corpses that make up its form begin thrashing wildly around. So this will be something to keep in mind for when it gets to Tootsie and Manticore's turn.
Mm-hmm.
But then it is going to swipe out at I guess one at one and one at the other.
Mm-hmm. You have disadvantage towards me because I have I have protection from good and evil on.
All right.
Wait, is it evil?
Oh yeah.
A
Yeah,
fucking
super
corpse
evil.
pile.
All right. This one's at Tootsie. It misses.
That is going to miss, yeah.
Next one is at Manticore. It misses.
Yes!
It's thrashing wildly around, just screaming in terror. You sort of almost see this brief flash of the past as all these people are screaming and running towards the doors as the palace guard or the castle guards close these large doors on them before you're flashed back into the fight. Manticore, unfortunately, you did succeed. I do need a dexterity saving throw.
Why? Or we have to. That's if we move it.
It's at the start of your turn. If you're within
Okay.
5 feet of it,
Oh, dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, you pass it.
Okay.
You're only going to take half, which is that's still a shitload.
As my reaction, I'm going to
Uncanny dodge.
that one.
All right, you only take 4 damage.
Only 4?
Because it's half of half.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, shit, 9. I mean, 4.
And I will count it as an attack because it is like lashing out.
Okay. As shit. Okay. I'm going to attack the fucker because it's the only way that I'm gonna it's not gonna be able to attack me back. So yeah, we're gonna try to we're gonna sparky boom the bitch. We're gonna that one and then this one.
Oh.
So
Easily.
close. So
Easily.
close to a crit.
I will say one thing that becomes extremely apparent when you hit this thing is that it is extremely easy to hit. Considering it is a giant mass of corpses.
Oh, I'm so close to a crit.
As you smack it, hitting it with this thing, it pulses out with this thunderous energy. As bodies begin to fall left and right off of it. As 3 rotting corpses fall off of its body.
Yeah, I don't want to be in this room anymore. As I'm gonna get the fuck out of Dodge because I attacked it and because of rakish audacity. One or the other.
All right.
Hang on. Mobile. If it falls within this range, I don't get attack. It doesn't. I don't provoke. As
You're good.
I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
All right. Sort of stumbling past them and bolting out of the room. You, again, much like Samurai Jake, you suddenly hear him sort of yelling out to you as you pass the doorway and see again that thick wall of force blocking your path back.
We're stuck here, dude.
I managed to hit it, but I am dying.
All right, Dragul.
All right. Dragul will fly in and go down and grab something up.
Does Ool call out, I found it?
We'll be like, I found it, ruin.
Dragul will assume that it's a very important thing. He will say, Ool! Get out of the room! Ool! Get out!
We'll be like, go! I'll catch up. And he'll be
Dragul,
like, trust me, as he thumbs up.
wow, okay, Dragul was gonna make a play to distract this thing for one turn at least. In fact, he will. He'll still do it.
Yeah.
Get out, Dragul. He'll move forward and
Tootsie.
make.
I was gonna say Tootsie does have to make a check real quick.
Oh, a dex check?
Yeah, it won't stop you from moving. It's just whether Tootsie takes damage or not.
Let's see. Where's your thing? She doesn't have the best dex. Okay. It's a
So it'll
plus
be
1.
11 or 5.
It's a plus 1. What's the 18?
is 18. So unfortunately, Tootsie will take 11 damage.
Okay. As horrible limbs kind of
Thrash out at
cascade
her.
and crash up at her.
Yeah. But then you can continue doing whatever you were previously attempting to do.
Get out, Ul! Dragul will move here. Oh, goodness. All right. Yeah, he'll move there. He'll make an attack.
All right.
All right. It is not magical. 24.
24 will hit it.
All right. It is going to. He is going to proc a favored foe. And the blade will glow blue. So it is going to deal 16 damage.
16 damage. All right. As it sort of roars back, you hear that there's thousands of screams come from its body. But you don't hit it hard enough for any more corpses to fall off of it.
All right. He will attack once more. Again, not magical.
You feel like your weapon's going through regardless. Ooh, and a crit.
Nice.
All right. This is going to do more than 20, probably.
No.
Oh god, it does exactly 20.
It does exactly 20. As it sort of flings back, those corpses that were barely hanging on sort of slough off of it. Oh, there's 3 more.
Another 3. You keep rolling 4s for that. That's awesome.
2, 3.
I like how it has a chance to drop potential 0.
Yes, I made sure that it had that ability.
All right. As a bonus action, Tootsie is going to take a chunk out of this thing, or attempt to. She rolls a 14
A 14 will hit.
to do that. That favored foe damage doesn't count, but it is another 9.
9. All right. Again, letting out these horrific screams. As it screams, these rotting corpses around it react almost as if they're in pain as well.
Get out of here! And I think that is gonna end Dragul's turn.
All right, Samurai Jake. Unfortunately, you are trapped outside of the room.
Am I able to see into the room, or is the wall of mist too thick?
It is extremely thick. You can see maybe the silhouettes of things on the other side, but not anything clear.
Alright, he's just gonna turn to the Manticore and say, I think we should wait for our bros, dude. And just spend his turn waiting for his bros.
All right. Oh, you've gotten the rune stone. You're being yelled at. Get out of here! Get out! What do you do?
It's not my fault. My accent keeps changing. I am excited.
I do love it. It works really good.
Blaster's got a blast.
Blaster's got a blast.
Fool will say, I'm gonna go get the crazy ghost guy. I'll be back. As he's gonna do, Baps, can you take 10 damage?
Can he take 10? Yeah. I mean, he's not looking like amazing after taking 34 damage, but he can take another 10.
He's gonna hit 10 to push you back 10 feet on the other side of the veil, and then 7 to push the other guy.
Tootsie and fucking Dragul get blasted, taking 7 and 10 damage through the force field.
Because I don't know if the guy has he procced attack of opportunities.
It is not. And it seems like it is not aware of them once they've passed through this barrier.
But before you go through, he does say, "I'm gonna go get the ghost and come right back."
All right, this thing turns and sees you, Ul. Is that it for Ul?
Yeah, he moved and he's tried his best to save people.
All right. Let's see real quick. Oh, how many are around it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to roll. Oh, it's 1d6. That's easy.
Enervation.
3. As those limbs are thrashing and smashing around, boom, boom, boom. 3 of the rotting corpses are destroyed. As it is going to oh, I gotta roll to see if it gets that thing back. You're right. It does not. As it's moving over this corpse, it is going to smash it as well. Unfortunately, Ul, it is within reach. As it has a 15-foot reach.
That's fine.
It's going to slam out at you.
Yeah. The slams count when you're in the air.
Yeah, it's still slamming you like a fucking fly swatter.
Well, I do believe it is called a slam dunk for that specific reason.
You're right. You're right. He's Michael Jordan me right now.
All right, for 16 and 17.
It's bludgeoning?
It is
Boom,
bludgeoning.
I'm resistant.
What? Oh.
Yeah! Things are looking up for me since I took Earth Duty.
Yeah, Ul's like shielding it with his like sort of earthen sort of feathers.
It's my Dow. It's just how soft he is.
Yeah, just getting swatted around as these hands lash out at you. These 2 other corpses sort of begin sliding, moving closer to you. Manticore, unfortunately, you are trapped in the other room. Unless there's something you'd like to do, just like right now, I figured we'd just continue.
No, y'all just continue.
All right.
We'll get to it once it's downtime.
Dragul, you doing anything?
Dragul's gonna kind of shake himself off and then look at the barrier and just slam his hands against it. He's like, "Ul! Ul, you fool!"
What have you been setting on that?
I love it. So we jump to Ul.
Oh, God. He could make opportunity attacks on him.
He can.
And then if I fire if I'm in his range, I get disadvantage, correct?
That is correct, but he has been shown to be fairly easy to hit.
God damn it. You don't make this simple.
No, it's a very dangerous situation
Right,
you found yourself in.
I'm resistant. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
All right.
30.
It's gonna slam out at you as you leave.
God damn, dude.
For half, which is still 10.
Yeah, take a damn chill pill.
Swats at you, screaming as you go flying away.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Dipping through the door. That
Yes.
force sort of pushes you back and away from it. And when that happens, you see that fog build up, filling into the room. The screams inside of the room get louder and louder and louder. And then they go weirdly quiet. And when the fog slowly starts to dim back down again, and you can see into the room, it is just as you first found it. Obviously with the door open here and the door open here. Is Ool just sort of gliding down?
Yeah, Ool's just going all the way back down to crazy whipping ghost guy.
You swoop by and you see the old hunter. He kind of waves at you. Did it go well?
Take a guess.
Ooh. You look rough.
Not rough as you if I get a hold of you again. As Ool goes by.
Ool sweeps by. Oh, not that one. It is, where is it?
Oh god, his true colors have been revealed.
Yes, I'm the bad guy. No. As you come walking in, the moment you kind of open the door, like there's a whip. I see you've returned, foul creature.
Yeah, with the ruin, you jackass.
Oh. This is no trick.
No, please stop whipping.
Mm.
We gotta go defeat a monster. My friend's trapped on the other side.
Then evil shall be slain.
We'll see about that if you're as good as you say.
All right, as you put the runestone in, it begins to shake. The whole crystal surrounding his prison begins to hum. Yes, I shall be free. It hums some more. And then a chime lets out, and the crystal begins to crack more and more and more. And then it shatters. I can feel it.
Oh god damn it.
And its whip falls to the ground.
God damn it. God damn it. God, you will just on the ground. God damn it. Damn it. Damn
Ooh,
it.
when you start saying that, pounding the ground angrily, you hear what sounds like a soft woman's laughter through the hall.
You're supposed to be friends here. Oh, I'll take the whip at the very least.
All right, as you pick it up, you gain the Crimson Lash.
The Crimson Chin.
Oh, oh god damn.
Oh shit.
I don't know. Fucking are whips simple weapons?
I don't believe so.
I think they're
No, they're
martial.
not. Yeah.
They-
Will starts like playing it around like how a toddler does with those ribbons, like the gymnastic ribbons, and goes, "This is fucking useless." Puts it in his lamp.
Now, as you begin to thrash it around, you're like, this is fucking useless. You hear a voice in your head.
Oh god damn it!
It is not useless. It is the weapon of a warrior. You are chosen. My chosen. You must slay evil in my name. I will guide your hand in using this weapon. Now go!
Well, how do you
In the
use it?
name of Battlemont.
I'm not a warrior.
Not yet, but you are destined for greatness.
Really?
Yes, I can see it in your heart. You are pure and kind.
How about that?
You possess a magical aptitude that
mean,
will
yeah.
aid you in this adventure.
Ooh. But doesn't that conflict with me being a warrior? Well, saying all this is
Warriors
walking
come
back.
in all shapes and sizes.
Oh.
Now go!
Will starts walking with a little bit more of a pep in his step. Yeah, I'm chosen. As he walks past this guy, I'm the chosen one. Yeah,
Oh, sure you are.
yeah. I still hate you. I don't know why I hate you. I'm sorry. As he goes back into this room.
All right. So one thing about the whip is it is possessed because it is a sentient weapon
Yes.
by Silas Battlemont. When wielding it, he can basically give you proficiency with it.
Oh fuck! Never mind.
But if you go against hunting evil, he can try to possess your body.
Oh fuck! This is awesome. I see this as absolute win. I see this absolute win, guys. Nothing could go wrong here.
Absolutely nothing.
As you're walking in triumphantly, you hear a rumble the moment you step through this door. And in this tunnel comes bursting out once again that corpse monster. Having seemingly reconstituted itself.
I need to make a web on my character sheet.
I will say that we will just keep this turn order if you would want to do something. The rest of you see will just sort of strut in.
Strut in. He's.
Kit, is the wall of force still there?
It has lowered, so you can see him now. You see just that low sort of multicolored fog once again, sort of at the bottom of the doorway. As Uhl comes in, it seems to stir up a little bit, but it does not block your path.
All right.
Uhl, what do you do? The only reason I'm doing it this way is because I figure you might, there is a chance you may just fly through and be done.
20, 25, 30. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, he's just gonna blast him twice.
All right. They're going to hit. So that is 10 and...
14 for the first one.
Yes.
And then 14...
8
for the second one. Altogether, there was 4, 8, 12 bludgeoning of that, and he'll be pushed back 25 feet.
All right, it smashes into the tunnel again, screaming out in this like horrific way. You all see Uhl just come in and be like blasting immediately.
Actually, can I move Uhl back just a little bit?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, he'll just start, right here. Just start blasting right from there.
All right.
I said it's Uhl's turn.
Its turn. It is going to... It looks pissed at Uhl. Like, really pissed. It begins spilling out. Bodies cracking underneath its weight as it shoots out this pustule at Uhl. This grotesque coagulated blood.
Ooh.
Sorry, my internet crapped out on me there.
Oh, it's fine. It shot out this sort of
Yeah.
gross coagulated blood. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, you passed it.
Ooh.
So you only take half. That is
Ooh.
what is that? That is
38
19 damage.
Oh, only 19?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my. Okay.
Manticore, you hear the scuffle once again, the screams of the corpses.
I'm not contributing to this.
All right. Dragul, You see Ool.
Damn it! Damn it! Drago,
You are doing great, warrior. I believe in you.
Drago will move up. Look at it a little bit. Ool! Go back! We'll meet you on the upper floor! Go
Why
back,
did you
Ool!
not use the whip, warrior?
Not close enough.
You should have charged in.
Give me 10 minutes.
Ool! Go
10.
back! We'll
Give me,
meet you!
give me 10 minutes.
Tell that brave warrior on the other side to charge in.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna rest a little bit and come back in.
Don't rest here! Go! We'll meet you on the second floor!
Okay.
All right.
Drago will take one more look at this horrible thing.
It
One more
looks,
look at Ool. And it'll
one
be
thing
like, you're going, right?
What?
You are going, right?
I'm gonna
I had
kill it.
expected you to go.
I was gonna kill this thing.
You are not going to do that.
No, he believes in me.
I believe
As
you
he's
should.
whipping,
I believe in you.
he believes in me.
You are getting better at this.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Dragool has no long range weapons right now. Just get out of the room! Dragool will move back 20.
And as you move back, that wall of force appears once again.
Oh shit.
Man, he's really talkative.
I think Dragool is going to use a bonus action to use the tireless element of his Deft Explorer to grab some temp HP as... Oh, that is an action. I guess that's what he'll do.
All right.
So that's
Jacob,
a D8 plus 2. So just 6.
Jacob Kane.
All right, Jacob Kane gets the idea that we're going to meet up with Ool on the next floor. And now that the fog wall is back, he will cautiously walk up the stairs, remaining alert.
Right. You begin making your way up the stairs. We will get to that in a moment.
I think he's got 5 more feet of movement if he's able to walk that or not.
All right. You're going to end up in a hallway. And like I said, we will get to that in a moment because there's a lot in the next floor.
Sounds good.
Ool.
Yeah, he's gonna double blast.
All right. They're going to hit.
So that's 13 plus 4.
All right.
I don't know.
17
plus
on the
4
first
is-
one. And 10
and
on the
14.
other one. All right.
14, because that 4 is the charisma.
Okay.
Wait, is it?
No, that's the blood.
No, yeah, 10, 10.
All right, you
but he will
smack the
be-
thing.
Push back another 25 feet.
All right. Boom. Pushed back once again.
How's it looking?
It's still looking pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. We'll come back up here.
All right.
And
Oh, I will say, Dustin, he was only moved back 20 feet because Crusher has to be only one size larger than you, and he is gargantuan.
oh, good point. Thank you.
No problem. Just it hadn't come up until just then. So,
Yeah. We'll
Alright,
leave. And
as
then,
you move out and leave, the fog sort of builds up again, blocking the hallway leading into this room. And once it sort of simmers back down, this mist, the room is empty once again.
Ul is going to hop in his lantern, in his spa lantern, and take his power 10-minute short rest
All right.
as he spas and lays about to get a full short rest to get some fucking spells so he can go back and kill this guy.
All right. As you're in the spa, I guess there's like a unseen attendant, like also taking care of the whip.
Yeah, he gets TLC too.
Yeah, it's getting detailed. All right. Yes. Next up is Manticore. You guys see Ul leave, so I guess you think he's not there anymore. He's doing what he said he was going to do. Head upstairs.
Oh, he did say that.
Manticore on the ground this time has like taken some of their own blood that's like just fucking all over the place because they're dying here, and has drawn the their own moniker for like their own like Venator symbol that they have like on the ground, and like kind of write something like over it.
All right.
And that's what they've been doing this time. Like, but it's like it's really big. Like it looks like it takes up like this 5-foot square.
All right.
That's what I've been doing in the hallway.
I'm going to do something real quick to the map, and I need you all to pray that it doesn't ruin everything.
It's gonna ruin everything.
It's not gonna break TOS, is it?
It broke all the TOSs.
No.
I don't think so. It's just what I think you were doing.
The stream is down, guys.
It makes me sick. Damn TOSs, TSA, and NBA, NDA.
NBA.
All right. I just had to double the size of the map so that you guys like would actually come out of the area you need to come out of. All right. I'm going to reveal. Dude, over here. Oh, I need to get off of this layer. Did you see me reveal to the? Oh, I'm not on clicky mode. Here.
There we go.
Can you see it? You will be coming up those stairs.
What area would I come out of when I get my 5 additional feet of movement from where I was? Would I just be right here,
actually,
just visible,
yes,
or
you'll
at the
be
top?
right there.
Cool.
Then let me scroll back in so I see what I'm actually clicking here. Do reveal. Oh, damn. I hate the way it like again every time it tries to hide it instead of revealing it. Okay, those are there. Those are there. That's what you see. What looks like a large hallway. It's a pretty grand looking entranceway. To your right is a stairwell leading up, and outside you see the moonlight shining down into this hallway. To your left, you see what a longer hallway is. This just big mess of hallway, heading down to what looks like some large double doors.
All right. I will convey that there's a big hallway up there, dudes.
All right, what does Manticore do? Because I believe we were on Manticore's turn. I was just trying to set up this area.
Yeah, I'm finishing up that thing that I was like referencing on the floor. And like I'm just like inspecting it to make certain it's like done properly before like getting up and waiting. I'm gonna wait for Dragul to pass me beforehand.
All right, Dragul.
Okay. Dragul will look at the now empty room.
Mhm.
See you upstairs. Ooh. And he'll move 5, 10, 15. When he gets to here, he'll put his hand on the Manticore's shoulder.
All right.
We shall carry on. And he'll cast Cure Wounds at level 2.
Oh shit.
For,
All right. Get ready for 3 health, baby.
yeah. 2d8.
Hey!
Whoa! 2d8
Whoa.
plus 2, 17.
Dude, Christoph, I think that spell's broken.
Yeah, it's supposed to heal 4.
Yeah, it's supposed to heal 4 hit points.
Damn it! I need him.
It's only Kristoff.
You'll almost hear like Manticore like kind of like almost purr at the sound, like at feeling it for a second before just like looking at you like. But I know, and like it's more of like the rolling of the R, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shut up. Anyway, and then Manticore is gonna like look at Dragul and just with like a very appreciative sad eye before looking back down again.
We have a long way yet to go, friend the Manticore.
The
But yeah, that's 17. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And Tootsie will come up here. And I don't know if you want me to
if you
go
would
to the
like
next floor.
to move yourself to the next floor.
Okay. So yeah, he'll get up to the next floor and see Samurai Jake. And he'll say, we need to try to reach Ul. We cannot abandon him down there.
Ja, dude.
It would
And
be a most big bummer.
It would be most definitely not cool to leave him behind.
And that will end Dragul's turn.
All right, Jake Kane.
That's like hand to like Ghoul in the spa.
Jake will move 15 feet up to the top of the stairs in the hallway. I assume he can more easily see that there's another set of stairs going down across the way.
He can, and it's probably safe to assume that that's the other stairwell opposite to the one you guys went up.
Hey, Dragul, dude. You think maybe we should go down that set of stairs?
No, it just goes back to that other room. The other door on the other side of that one room. With the horrible creature. Let's not go back to that room, please.
Well, there's some big stairs over that way. Should we go down the rest of the hall, dude?
These stairs go up.
Yes, these stairs go up
And
and
out.
what looks like outside.
We should plan to go up. But first we must find friend Ul.
Alright, dude. I'll try the other
So,
way.
The other way, yes.
30 feet out of 45. Is there anything that gets revealed here?
All right. You will see. Two hallways. One of them sort of slopes down a little bit, as if it was going down. The other one slopes up, as if it is going up.
Peculiar. Can I see these doors?
You do see what looks like 6 set of doors, 3 on each side, going downward towards the room at the very end.
Of the closer ones, does there look to be anything special about them?
You can make a investigation check.
All right, Yasni is not with me tonight.
They do not look special. It looks like maybe there was some sort of moniker on them at some point, but it has long since rotted away.
Are they like wooden? Do they have knobs?
They have knobs, brass knobs on wooden doors.
Okay.
They're tough doors, similar to the ones you found downstairs. So they're like a barred door, a branded or braid. What do they call that? Where it has a metal band on it, basically.
Is it
It's like a
banded?
reinforced door,
Branded.
branded door.
Well, he will move his remaining 15 feet over here up against the wall near a door. That's Jake's turn.
All right. Ool is resting inside his lantern, correct?
Mm-hmm. For 10 minutes.
All right. Make roll 2d6.
Okay. I can do that. Roll 2d6. 7.
Okay.
That's good, right?
It's mixed. So that is
Hmm.
all right. Mixed would be Ool, as you're sort of relaxing, chillaxing in the lantern, you see feet outside the lantern. And then you feel the lantern get picked up.
Oh,
Ooh, what do I have here? A lantern.
you motherfucker.
Oh, this will be nice. As he stuffs it into his bag. Luckily, you now have very nice mood lighting. But you hear him sort of wander back down the hallway and appears to be going somewhere with the lantern.
Wool is frustrated, but all of a sudden the unseen servant really gets into that one spot when massaging Wool, and Wool just goes right back to being putty.
But it being mixed, you are going to hear something. As he's sort of walking down, he's muttering to himself a little bit as he goes, guess they made it past. Now, which way? Stairs or the chute? I think I'll take the chute this time. You unfortunately cannot see what he is doing because he has kept you in the bag.
Yeah.
Manticore.
I've finished doing what I'm doing, and I'm gonna run up the stairs. Sorry, me zone, like, get the hell out, and then we're gonna right up there with Dragool.
The moonlight shining in from the outside.
Is it like ambient like, is it like a typical like white moonlight, or is it like tonal?
It is like a pinkish red moon. Something that is very obvious, though, is that it is much larger than the moon should conceivably be.
So, like, kind of hanging out in the doorway?
It's in the sky, obviously. The light
like,
is what's shining in.
Okay.
But I'll say, yeah, it perfectly aligns with the hallway.
Okay. I'm gonna take a peekaboo. We moved. I will use the dash action, and I will use cunning action to dash.
All right.
Okay. Bang bang. Wahoo will get to right here. Specifically. Okay. Yeah.
As you begin making your way up the stairs, that sort of multicolored mist is spilling down the stairwell.
Oh boy.
And then out of the mist, it sort of rises up, a figure appearing in the mist. Yes. Give me one moment. I need some music. This Appearing before you is a skeletal figure wrapped in this sort of multicolored mist with black robes, like ebony. As he turns to you,
are you having fun?
We are having fun. We do not know the rules, but we are having fun.
You're a lot more okay with what's going on.
I'm from Kerheim.
As is the lady.
I am from current Kerheim.
I figured as much.
Oh. If we die here, do we die permanently or do we come back?
It's rude, you know. Do not introduce yourself before you go starting and asking questions.
We are Manticore. I am Manticore.
Well, hello to you, Manticore. I am the sorcerer Mortis. I am the servant of Our Lady. I keep her entertained, as it were, making sure that things that stay should.
Are we meant to stay or are we meant to go?
You are meant to stay. But if you would like to go, I could be persuaded to tell you. Why not collect your friends? Oh, here, I'll do it for you.
Oh,
And
with the sort of flick of his wrist, that mist begins to swirl, swirling and swirling. It moves across the hallways, snatching up not only the lantern, but Ool and Samurai Jake, or Ool, Samurai Jake, Tootsie, and them all into this area up here.
there. That's fine, isn't it?
thank you.
I am Mortis. And you all are.
I am Dragul of the Imogen creature. And this is Tutsi Shiana Wanalita Lightica. Why have you brought us here to these steps?
I have brought you here because I had an offer. You don't have to take it. Most people don't. But I heard you wanted to leave. And I happen to know that you were brought here by some third-rate wizard. Do you want to listen to what I have to offer? Or are you just going to continue on with whatever it is you're going to do? Either way, it's amusing and beneficial.
I say we hear you out, Mr. Mortis.
Is that it for all of you?
Ja
Even
could
you
hurt,
in the
dude.
little lantern?
For my part, I find it hard to trust a giant skeleton in a black robe.
Oh, I'm sorry. I could conjure myself into a pile of puppies if it would make you feel better.
You know, I think it would. Why don't you do that?
I don't think I'm going to.
I like this one. He is funny.
So, you all want something. I imagine the wizard sent you here for it. What is it?
The scroll in the library.
The moonlit one.
The moonlit scroll. I mean,
Da.
I should have known. It stands out. And a wizard who doesn't know what they should know would want it. All right. I can bring you to it. Immediately, right now, you've bypassed everything that the castle has to offer. But there's a catch. There is a guardian of the scroll, one that's been a bit of a pain. If you would dispatch it, then I would be most grateful and more than willing to aid you in the removal of yourself from this place.
Wouldn't that displease your lady?
Oh, she'd have fun regardless. And besides, it's for her best benefit that this guardian is removed.
Okay. I'm game.
We are not game.
I'm
We-
game.
I choose again to mistrust the giant skeleton in the black robe.
As you should.
Yes,
I
It
mean-
would be foolish.
He hasn't threatened us.
I am not saying that he is threatening. No, I mean your person. I mean no offense. Your imagery is quite terrifying. It is quite amusing. I like it. No, I am saying I am unaware of whether or not I can die here and come back.
Oh,
Well,
you will die. You will become part of this place if you die. And then leaving is much more complicated.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
I say we take the easy way out.
It's easy.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with taking the easy path.
No, there isn't. He makes a very convincing argument.
not to me.
no. It
You
Yeah.
dragons are always distrusting, aren't you?
So,
Perhaps.
it
we
was
hear-
You
one-
know, in a past life, I knew a dragon. A blue one. Quite the trickster.
Do tell.
It reminds me of your little friend there. Just a little whelp. But couldn't help themselves to ruining a kingdom.
Hey, kingdoms can be tasty.
Oh, yes. But you dragons are so simple-minded.
So what was this dragon's name?
Oh, the name is long forgotten. Just an old tale from an old time.
Look, guys. He's offering us to take us to the scroll where we only have to fight one thing. One thing. But if we were to keep going as we are, we have to fight countless other things. And you would get everyone back their items they came at, right?
Of course. I would not dream of ruining our relationship.
Oh, it's very kind of you.
We
That's
are
very kind.
friends, after all.
He's completely trustworthy, guys. Like Ool's right next to him. Completely trustworthy. I'm just gonna pat your shoulder just to prove you're a nice guy.
Yeah, I don't know,
I wouldn't
dude.
do that.
I already made
Oh,
one
I'm
deal
sorry.
with the devil. Not really keen
I-
on making a deal with a bony dude.
Oh,
Well, you didn't need to call names. But
Nah,
I did
dude.
start it, so I understand.
Dude, it was just an adjective, bro.
it's an adjective. It's just an adjective, man.
Take it you, oh horde collector, will not accept this as well.
I will not. I will take the high path. I do not trust you or any of your ilk.
And I hope the others don't trust you and your opinion.
Look, guys, come on. Let's just get this in and out real fast and simple. We get the hell out of here.
Hmm.
I don't know. It sort of feels like home. But then again, that is kind of like home. It's just younger, but older.
Yeah, so it's not really trust. Oh,
No, it is trustworthy. The problem is it was a pain to leave Karaheim the first time.
so then again, you want to leave, and this is the easy way.
I not that I never said we wanted to leave.
Like I don't see anything
Well,
wrong with
I think that we've done enough of this. I tried to be kind, so of course you'll have to understand what's to come.
no.
As he's sort of talking, you hear what sounds like thunder cracking in the distance. Past him in the misty fields beyond the castle, you see the silhouette of what looks like some sort of caster doing something, almost like it's trying to tear its way into Castle Ebonhawk's realm.
Back again? Oh, how annoying. He's like a roach. Well, I need to entertain my lady, so I hope you all will do a fine job. Let out plenty of screams, and oh, and if you defeat the Guardian regardless, I may still feel inclined to reward you. Ta-ta.
And in a flash, he sort of merges in with that multicolored smoke or multicolored mist. As you all see the exit out become solid like a wall of force.
And like that, we lost a friend.
It won't
But-
be the first or the last.
I feel as if that is not the last time we will see Mr. Mortis.
And
You hear. Oh, actually, there you keep talking. I'm sorry.
No.
As you're talking, that mist continues down and down the hallway, more and more. You hear what sounds like doors click, 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 as they unlock, slowly creeping open. And you hear the sound, a soft sound at first, of rattling. As coming out of these rooms is a skeleton horde. And the mist begins to let off a soft music. At first, it's quiet, but then it builds and builds into something rather exciting as you all try to survive. All right, we're gonna roll initiative.
Did I get my short rest?
You did get your short runs.
Alright, cool.
I'm assuming it's been longer than 10 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Dragul has a +5 to initiative, but I don't think he's. I think he's rolled higher than a 10 one time.
I have a +7, and typically Manticore rolls below a 10.
It
All right.
balances out.
All right. All of these creatures are going to dash, flooding into this room. Skeletons with just like scimitars and weapons begin to sort of flood in. I know these first two group are actually going to be pretty cluttered. Gonna have a lot to do. Hold on. Next group is here. Just gotta put them wherever.
Killing tongues.
What?
We're gonna jump to Dragul on his turn here.
All right.
While I move the rest of these, because it's taking me a second.
All right. I think Dragul is going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think probably here is maybe best. 5, 10, 15. I'm trying to. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I can hit any more than 4. Kind of no matter what I do. Unless I move here and do it this way. So I have a 15-foot cone
Oh, yeah.
of a breath weapon. And I'd like to blast it in such a way that I think I can hit kind of all 6 of these guys. Is that doable?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There'd be these 6 here.
Yeah, these 6.
Yeah, I'll say you
All
can.
right. Yeah,
There you go.
he's gonna do it, and they're gonna have to make. Let's see.
So it's just these 6 here, not the ones directly in front of you, right?
Wait, which ones? It should
Is it
be
This
this
group
one
here?
in front of me, this one to the right, this one below, this one here, this one here. Wait, 5, 10. Yeah, this one here and this one here.
All right. You don't even got to make a check, or they don't even got to make a check, because you just, woo, burn through them. Because they only have very little health.
Okay.
Now, when that happens and you burn through a bunch of them, something is going to happen as you reduced at least 1 to 0. So you can make an attack against something else, another one of them nearby.
Okay.
Oh, using the horde rules.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I make I guess an attack against one adjacent.
Yeah. Well, adjacent to you, within your reach, basically.
Okay. Sure. Boop. Only an 11.
11 will hit. They're
Oh, wow.
just skeletons with weapons.
Yeah. Okay. So I legitimately have to crit fail to hit him.
All right.
All right.
Well, which one you attack? This one next to you?
Yeah.
All right. You swipe, shattering him into just sort of piles of bone.
Okay. I'm gonna use my second attack because I'm pretty certain. Let's see. Breath weapon. When you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace one of your attacks.
Yeah, so you did 2 attacks just now.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah. That was, you got an extra attack from killing one. I'm sorry. So you've only done 1 attack so far.
All right. Can I make 2 breath weapon attacks?
I guess
Replacing
if
my
you have
extra
more
attack?
than one. Yeah, I'll say you can. It says you could replace one.
All right. All right. So yeah. We'll do another 15-foot cone. Can I hit what? These 3 here?
Let's see, 5, 10, 15. You would hit these 4. It would be the 4 of them.
Oh
It goes
wow.
down and then out.
Yep. Gonna do that.
All right, you just let out this big geyser of fire and burn through another horde of skeletons as they shatter and sort of fall to the ground.
And then Tootsie's gonna move up here and bite this guy.
All right. Biting him, boom, shatter his bones, turn to icicles as he shatters from the bite.
Right. And then I think he'll use his final bit of movement to move next to Tootsie, and that'll end his turn.
All right, cool. You are now up with them. You don't have your token up there.
Yeah, I do. Are these guys up?
Yes. I'm going to put
down.
these guys kind of off here so that we know.
Gonna blast the 2 on the left.
All right. You shatter them to pieces.
That's it.
Oh, it does proc fighting back the horde. So you will get one more Eldritch Blast.
Boom.
All right, which one?
The one directly center.
Directly center? All right, shatters. All right, Jacob Kane.
All right, Jacob Kane is going to proceed forward, stand next to his comrade Dragul. And that's his turn.
All right.
He's got his
Manticore.
dukes out.
Okay,
He's ready.
Manticore is gonna go forward 40 feet for their movement, and we're going to use Thorn Whip on this guy.
This guy. You pull him towards you, he shatters to pieces.
As hang on, let's see. Yeah, I could safely do it. As I'm gonna go right here, and let me just double check. Sure can. I'm going to. Does that proc a fight back?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna Thorn Whip again to just this one.
All right. Yeah. Boom! Shatters it to pieces.
And then we're gonna go back. Right behind these guys. That ends my turn.
All right. This chunk of horde here is gonna dash forward. Oop. This one is not going to be there, though. He will be there. And then this one back here is actually going to still be here. And that was it for the back line. They couldn't move any further. As they all dash forward towards you guys, something that will happen as they start to surround you. You're getting overwhelmed by the amount of them.
All right.
And then this batch in the back is going to dash its way forward, sort of charging in and getting closer by the moment. And that is it for them. So it is Dragul.
Okay. Fuck it. We're never gonna use this crap anyways. So we'll do the other one, because I used up all my metallic breath weapons. We'll use the repulsion breath to hit maybe these 6 or I guess it'd be this one and then the 3
you can
behind
either-
them.
Yeah, it would be that. You're just gonna blast them, basically.
Yeah, just blast them 20 feet away and prone. I guess maybe they just kind of like
Yeah,
just fall to
They-
pieces.
they just basically get blasted to pieces because they are just like animated skeletons. That will also fight back the horde.
All right. So yeah, he'll well, I guess there's no point in rolling the fucking shit. So here we go. So 1 for there.
All right, this one on the left.
We'll do this one straight in front of him. Actually, no, we'll do this one right here.
All right, boom, shatter them.
All right. Then Dragool will move here. Probably provoking an attack of opportunity from this goon.
Yes, it will swipe out at you with a bony slash.
Okay.
Missing. Yes, because it's not near any other one, so it doesn't get its pack tactic.
He'll use his additional attack to hit this goon here.
All right. Shatters them.
All right.
Oh,
Let's see.
Procs fight back the horde. I'm supposed to do that each time.
Each time.
I was wrong on it.
Okay.
Sorry, Ool should have gotten another blast in.
So we'll do another one. So we shattered this guy,
Oh,
and we're gonna just, I guess, shatter this guy.
are you gonna attack him too?
Oh, I thought that was the. I thought I shattered that guy with an attack and then fight back the horde this one.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, did you already roll it?
I rolled a 14 for 11
Okay.
damage.
Oh,
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll hold here. Tootsie, I guess this guy gets an attack of opportunity.
all right. Bony slash
That is gonna hit.
for 6 slashing.
6. Which is gonna take off his temporary hit points. See, Tootsie is gonna move forward, taking 2 attacks of opportunity.
All right. 10 and
Both are gonna
17.
miss. Both are gonna
Missing.
miss. She's gonna move there and take a bite of this. Take a bite of these bones.
Yeah. That's gonna hit. Boom.
And that will be Dragool.
All right, Ool.
Going
15, all right.
down that line in the back.
Boom. And boom. Which is gonna give you 2 more blasts, which are gonna boom and boom. As you just take out that whole run of them
Yeah.
like a machine gun. You're just
Blast, blast, blast.
You are doing good, warrior. Slay the undead.
Will do.
Jacob Kane.
All right, Jacob Kane with fists locked and loaded. First throws a right hook at the guy on the left.
Nice.
Boom, shatters him to pieces.
And then
which will proc fight the horde.
Procking fight the horde, which he'll use to do an uppercut to the other guy.
Shatters him.
And he'll
You
run,
feel like your fists are pretty good at this.
yeah, he'll run forward and use his extra attack to punch this guy.
It's gonna do it. Boom.
And then
And you got fight the horde, so you can't attack one more.
run forward and he'll fight the horde that guy.
Oh, it's gonna miss.
It's gonna
It
miss.
swipes at you.
He uses his bonus attack or bonus action to attack. Sweeps the leg.
Yeah, shatters him. Which will proc fight the horde again.
To which Jake steps forward and he's just gonna try to kick up and through this guy.
Oh, easily. You kick up through his rib cage and then like whip your leg back, which just shatters its ribs.
And then I think this is the remaining movement. He can come step over by Dragul.
All right, the Manticore.
All right, we are going to we're going to provide support from behind Dragul and Jacob Kane, as I'm going to Thorn Whip
All right,
because I'm still badly hurt.
a 9 is unfortunately not going to hit.
Okay, never mind. I can't see because there's blood in my eye. That ends
Oh.
my turn.
It's the
I'm not
horde.
crying. There's blood in my eye.
They're going to swarm around you. The rest of these guys are going to have to dash, so I'm going to hold off on theirs for right now. Their movement. Manticore, you are going to get a swipe at you. We're going to start from the top and kind of snake our way down.
All right. And
AC
pretty much
2 left.
each one of us is 2 less, yeah.
Yes, you will have 2 less AC, and they do get advantage because there is another one within 5 feet.
No.
Ooh.
Nice.
Misses. All right. Jacob Kane, you're going to take 3 attacks.
All right. They all hit.
Oh,
Oof.
Jacob Kane, what is your AC right now?
With it lowered, it's 16.
16. I
Which would
can't
block none
help
of them,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
20.
20 damage as they begin swiping at you wildly. Dragul, you're just going to take 1, and this one is not going to be at disadvantage, or not at advantage. And you don't get the -2 to your AC because there's not 3 of them surrounding you.
All right.
16?
Well, if I actually had armor, that'd be fine.
Oh.
But I think he's going to, because Dragul is a
I
little
won't
low,
say it.
he's going to proc Protective Wings to block that bony slash.
Nice. All right, and then Tootsie, unfortunately, is going to take 3 attacks with a -2 to AC because there's 3 or more of them around her. Oh, but they whipped them.
Yeah,
The
only
18?
one hits, just the 18 for 5.
For 5. The other ones are going to dash in. And then these 3 are actually going to dash heading towards Ool. And that is it. Dragul.
All right. Dragul is going to attack this one to his west here.
All right.
So say 21.
Easily shattering him.
All right. Do I proc for another attack on this guy?
Yes, you fight back the horde.
So he will.
16. Boom.
He'll move forward and hit this one with his extra attack.
Yep. Boom. Gone.
And then proc that again for this guy.
An 11 does barely hits him. As he, boom.
Yeah, that's the second 2 that's been on against these guys. All right. 5, 10, 15. He'll move there. Then as a bonus action, Tootsie's gonna bite this guy.
All right. Tootsie, boom, shatters this one.
Fight back, Tootsie.
Fight. Tootsie takes out another one.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He'll move here. And then Tootsie, I guess has made an action. So I think she's kind of stuck where she is.
All right.
So that's Dragul's turn.
Next up, Ool.
He's gonna blast the ones that are surrounding the guys.
All right.
Hot damn!
Boom. You just pepper all 4 of them. Just do. Shatters them.
He has the finger guns at his hips. Just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. All right. Is that it for Ool? All right, Jacob Kane.
All right, Jacob
There's only 3
Kane
of the horde left.
moves forward to return the favor to Ool and makes 2 punches, one at each of these guys.
Easily
That'll be the
shattered.
first punch, and I guess fight back, and then step forward. Extra
The
attack.
last one.
Smoke him.
Boom! You kick him, shattering him to pieces as he goes flying backwards. The mist below you slowly getting softer and softer. And as you all stand in a pile of bones, dried up leathery sinew, and basically a shitload of bones, there really isn't much else. You hear a soft laugh in the distance. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
All right.
Nice.
Skellington Horde.
Oh, that was so good. I'm dying. What about y'all?
I wasn't so worried about the skeleton horde with y'all, but I was like, oh, they're gonna chip away. It's not gonna be great.
I'm not even halfway
Ool's fine.
dead yet, so Samurai Jake's feeling alright.
Bull's completely topped off.
Yeah. We'll be okay, the Manicore.
We'll find a bean room in no time.
There
I
has
mean-
to be a bean room.
I'm basically looking for like a I'm on the lookout for like lanterns and stuff because I imagine like where Manicore is actually at. There is like rest points that are like lanterns or bonfires because, you know, I just think that's cool.
I will say that as this has all happened and you sort of look at the garb they're wearing, they appear to be, you know, maybe soldiers or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you could assume this is a barracks, and a barracks has probably a cafeteria, and a cafeteria would have
A bean room.
Bean room.
A bed.
Bean.
No. Fuck that. A bean room.
Far more
Fucking-
comfortable.
Who needs, Rachel? Who needs beds when you have Ool's spa?
Or
we get into
sacks
a
of
spa?
beans.
Yeah,
She actually hasn't been in there yet, and also, is it spacious or no?
yeah, it's
pretty nice.
That's, I mean, you're close to each other, but when you're at a spa, mud baths galore.
Isn't there like a thing where like you just used it?
You did just use it.
Right, but that's for the 10-minute. If I want to do a short rest in 10 minutes.
Oh, right.
I can't do that until I finish a long rest.
But you could just chill and take another short rest with everybody.
Right.
Oh, you could?
Yes.
Maybe. I actually don't know if that's the case. Because I think
the
we found out it's the short rest in 10 minutes is.
right.
Oh yeah. You can jump into it and still take the hour-long rest.
Right, but it lasts for as long as my proficiency modifier times 2.
Yeah. I will say, as Ool has found out, that there is a chance that his lantern may still be disturbed.
But our rest would not.
Your rest would not, but there could be consequences to hiding in it, out in the open, anyway.
You can hide it in a sack of beans.
We could.
I'm up. We find the bean room. We go.
You guys wake up in the digestive tract of the bean eater.
So giant corpse mound, huh? That was a tense one.
Oh yeah. It was
Not really.
I do wonder if
bunch
we
of
could have
people.
taken it.
We could have taken it.
Mhm.
It's just Rachel Manticore got fucked.
I mean, that's the thing, right, about it, is that like it could fuck your day real quick.
Yeah,
it's just
remind
a
me of
matter
the-
of if you want to.
Reminding me of that flesh giant that Brad whipped out on us, where it's just like puking at you, and it's just like, here, just have a bunch of damage.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like I mean anything that's consistently throwing out saving throw checks that deal upwards of 40 damage. Pretty dangerous.
Pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Pretty scary.
It's not on the second floor, so we don't really need to worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the big part of a lot of this, right? And it's something Mananan even made clear. Like, you ain't got to do shit. You just got to get the thing, and then I can get you out.
Mm-hmm.
But
he
hey,
might
there's
not be
treasure.
able to.
Like the old hunter said, there's treasure to be had.
There's treasure to be had.
We'll have
There
to find a
are
payphone so you can get us out. So Manan can get us out.
We need to
I just-
find wall turkeys. That's what we got to do.
Yeah, we gotta start blasting the walls, Ool.
We'll blind the walls.
yeah. Dragul, I don't know. He legitimately thinks that like trusting the big giant floating magical skeleton wouldn't have been a good call. I don't know.
No, that would have been a good call.
Yeah, the Mortis thing was a bit peculiar.
We could.
What you guys don't know is in the other campaign, Mananan mentioned that there was another maze runner that was disrupting him, and that's why he had to leave to go do something here with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And you can maybe assume that Mortis is somehow manipulating the maze.
They're not buddies, huh?
They ain't buddies.
Yeah.
Why aren't they buddies?
And I suppose Mortis, he just ran off to like, I don't know, check his roast, right? In the oven.
Yep, that was obviously what he was doing. I mean, no, it was that Mananan was trying to basically magically force his way in.
Yeah.
And Mortis is like, I gotta go deal with that. Have fun.
Oh.
And Silas Battlemont is now a part of Ool's arsenal.
We'll be like, here, Manticore, take this.
I mean, she entirely would.
I'm
He tosses it to Manticore.
Oh, that's gonna be great because there's a lot of voices in there.
and
So another one to
possession.
the mix, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be like, yeah, you're probably better off with her.
Oh man, what if Silas takes over the Manticore? That would be great.
I would entirely RP that. That's not a problem.
It is still part of the game. We can still, it will still possibly happen.
Are you actually giving me the whip?
Well, maybe we'll do an RP or something next week for it.
That would be great.
Yeah. Also because like out of game, she already has a weapon, right? Like maybe need to think about that a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I already have a magic weapon inside of my hand,
Oh,
and I have.
Are you guys still
then-
on the thing?
We'll keep the whip then.
Yeah, we're still on the thing.
Yeah.
All right, can let's see. Hold on, I need to roll. Sweet. All right, what two people want to roll 2d6?
I do.
All right, you roll 2d6.
Already rolled
Somebody
one.
else.
Who hasn't got
all
to
right,
roll
then
2d6?
Dragul, roll it.
All right, rolling 2d6.
All right, nice. All right, unfortunately, digging through the rubble, Dragul, you do not find anything. Anything useful amongst the bones of this horde. But Manticore, you do find one of the lost items.
Oh shit. Fuck. Which one do I want? Because I took away my ability also like make my formula because I don't have my alchemy set on me. Oh shit. We're gonna go with my my armor.
All right, as you sort of dig around, you see your armor is strapped to one of these skeletons.
Fucker.
Yeah, like you'll hear Manticore like kind of mutter like in a foreign language and laugh, and then they'll like take it off and like slowly put it on.
All right. I don't know, with Ool not having any other items, if we roll this, I'm gonna be like, Ool finds a gun.
Yeah, Ool didn't have any other items. So
I do have things for if you found all your items. I do have like stuff for that.
yeah,
One of them, yes, you may have guessed already, is just more wall turkey.
small turkey is always welcome.
Yeah. All right. I hope you guys had fun. I know this is like we're doing the maze, and I'm doing some weird stuff.
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
I quite enjoyed it.
I am so fucking excited.
It's
I
okay.
was. Fuck off.
Oh, that was something else with Mortis. Mortis fucking hates dragons.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be a fan.
No. He didn't like you.
That's all right. I didn't like him either.
I don't like him either.
You'll be dead.
Manticore actually like thinks he's like peachy. Like he's cheeky.
She does.
Bye, whoever that was.
We lost
I think that
him.
was
Bye.
I lost
Bye.
Armed and Ool.
yeah, Ahmed and Ool. Like I one of the whole thing with the maze is like I want, the party split. Things are a little more dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like everybody's kind of getting to do more. Like without feeling like, all right, I'll wait 6 turns and then I'll be back.
It's definitely like, man, yeah, giant, humongous pile of corpses, spit and bile. Yeah, if you're 7 deep and you're surrounded by paladins, maybe you're not too worried about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why a crusade is so effective.
Just
Man, they do
paladins
love
for
doing that.
days. We
Yeah.
do love doing that.
Man, we sure do love our crusades, huh?
And the brandings, don't get me started on the brandings.
Don't get me started on them branding. I loved Wool swooping in and being like, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked him shooting Dragul and Jitsi through the door. That was great.
Yeah, I thought he was shooting the goon, and then he was like, nope.
I'm so freaking excited for next week.
I did also I want to ask you guys, when I said that Silas Battlemont disappeared, like, did you think you guys killed him?
No, I thought it was like his soul got released and he could finally just like rest or whatever. But it's like, nope, he's in the whip and he's there to torment Ool. Or now Manticore.
I thought Dustin thought that he killed him.
I
Like it
think
was
he
some,
did. I think he
some
did.
weapon
Yeah,
to destroy him. Which, I'm going to be honest, would be the exact thing a vampire lady would do. But I
put
just didn't have the
just-
guts.
Let me just hide this execution key.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't have the guts, guys. You guys loved Silas so much. I couldn't just kill him. What makes it great is the idea that I know somebody will forget the weapon and then he'll like have been trapped in a whip until somebody's like, what's this Crimson Lash whip? Like a year and a half from now.
Now I
It's
must defeat evil.
I mean, that's a pretty good weapon.
Yeah, it's a +2 weapon.
I mean, it's +2 fucking weapon. That's like
With like
with
30-foot reach.
15 to 30 foot reach.
Yeah, you yell vanquish and it becomes 30 feet as a bonus action. And it deals 1d6 radiant damage against undead or 2d6 against vampires.
Fuck them up.
Fuck them up.
Mm-hmm.
Look 'em up. Let's go.
Can
I
you
loved. Yes.
can you use Polearm Master on a whip?
No, you cannot.
If you tie it to a pole first, yes, you can.
Yes, you can. But then it's an improvised weapon by the rules of the game.
Oh yeah.
So now it's neither a polearm nor a whip.
It's not attached to the reach.
There is
But what about
actually something
Sentinel,
in here
though?
that I think would be interesting.
What about Sentinel? Will it work with Sentinel?
Yeah,
I think it works with Sentinel.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think most things do.
because Sentinel's just broken.
But the those Ebonhawk guardsmen had these really strange looking halberds.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Oh, Manticore's gonna be so excited to finally see everybody again. So, did I hear Mortis right that if we die here, we're stuck here?
Yep.
Well, to be fair, he just said it made leaving here much more complicated.
That is true. But he's also an asshole who lies. No, he's telling the truth. If you die in the dream, you die in real life.
If you die in the Maze of Monsters, you suffer a fate much, much worse than death.
Much worse than death.
Oh man. I'm just looking at like ways to break this whip, and if you do get Slasher, you would get an infinite kite against anything that has 30 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because it's slashing, because the whip is slashing.
Like the
Can I-
chains.
You know for a fact Silas had slashing the feet.
Is it a dex-based weapon?
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
finessed.
Finesse.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that means I can use it with sneak attack.
You can booming
could.
blade with it.
I can.
No, you
Oh
can't.
my, I
You can't
booming-
booming blade with it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I fucking can use sneak attack with it.
Yeah. And the only reason you can't do it with booming blade is because booming blade explicitly calls out that it's only within 5 feet of you. So you could booming blade if they're within 5 feet of you.
Mm-hmm.
You just couldn't do it if they're further. Unless you took the feet spell sniper, which would double it to 10 feet.
I could take the feet spell sniper, but I have to get. I actually have to survive. We'll get there when we get there.
And imagine someone using a whip to do something called booming blade at 5 feet. Like, what would that look like?
Yeah. Now
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
imagining someone yelling booming blade as they're whipping.
Blade!
Booming
Booming
blade.
blade. Booming blade.
Well, that's one of
Booming
the classics is using what is it, the artificer. You can make their fists, and their fists you can use their magical gauntlets to booming blade.
Yeah.
So you booming blade punch.
Knock them away. Man, I'm pumped for the rest of this place. I got so
Me
much
too.
stuff in here.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Garrett.
can tell. It seems pretty massive. I mean, I feel like there are at least 4 doorways that we've just skipped.
Now, do you want to know how many floors there are? Even though like 4 of them are the same floor, it's just you going up a spiral thing.
Yes.
There are 13 maps.
Oh, man. Garrett, we forgot to
But
do
like I
something
said-
very important.
Oh, yes.
We've got to thank our top donators.
Thank our top donators. I want to thank. You know what? I'm not going to do it this time. How about you do it this time?
All right, we want to thank Poopy Doopy 64 for the $100. We will thank Loopy Crazy 302 for the gifted. And our top donator of the night with like 1 billion bits is Tom.
Tom, you have reached the ascended status.
Damn, Tom.
So just
Yeah.
shoot us a message, and I promise that one day in the campaign, that's right, your name will be the name I use for an NPC.
Saint
So-
Tom.
Saint Tom.
All
of
right.
Yosny.
We are the best friends forever. This has been the Maze of Monsters Squad W. Good night.
Pardos.
Pardos, good night.
Good night.